NAVI, what NAVI dealt to them in game number 1. Seems like a good plan for Viking. We'll see if it works, and we'll see how good this Lada is into the Sven. There's a lot of spells being thrown to each other to start this lane off. These guys are just brawling straight off the map. Love to see it. Meanwhile, over at mid, Boom's actually taking quite a lot of damage from the puck straight away here as well, as he's getting his health whittled down. Doesn't have a solve just yet. Doesn't even have one coming out to him, so feeling like he's easily going to be able to just kind of out-regen the puck here. He actually gets the remnant off to deal a bit of damage to Iceberg. So yeah, again, just every lane they're kind of just trading and brawling and fighting, and no difference in the bottom lane as General's getting chased down by Shad and Celery here. Do they have enough damage to finish him off? Doesn't look like it, especially with the two balls just whittling away at Shad here, slowing him down and stopping them really doing much to General, but Celery just kind of bossing it in this bottom lane so far on the Undying. On top lane, this Jakiro, under the tower, pops a Fairy Fire, isn't going to be enough. Aramis trying to find himself, comes out from always want to fly. Aramis still chasing, LSA's going to catch, and this should be the Jakiro, probably dead. Still duking around those trees though, making Aramis work for it, really giving him a bit of cardio, and finally Aramis says, "God damn, get rid of these trees, just take them down, LSA them out," and that is going to be the Jakiro going down for your first blood for Aramis.
Scorcher.
Getting pretty low on the IO there, but yeah, Celery not able to quite finish the job. Doesn't really finish heroes off. Undying generally just chases them and is trying to be as annoying as possible, which he's doing very well. So Roger, what are you doing, buddy? He comes flying back into his death. Oh dear. Well.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's actually pretty insane how little pressure that's been put on, but that is the Undying. He is a very, very strong lane support. Shad, well, everyone's kind of trading me to the Celery, actually trying to come back in here. Doesn't have the mana to go for the soul rip plays, and he is just going to end up dropping for that, so... okay. See if that ends up coming out in this bottom lane, as the Spectre's been doing very, very well. I mean, both the side lanes going pretty fine, but actually the gap's been closing, and the only thing which is going really one-sided is probably the mid lane, where Iceberg is kind of smashing him. Good old Roger, always helping out when you need him. But yeah, Iceberg's really giving Boom a bit of a thrashing in this middle lane. I mean, still doing okay, 10 CS behind, not really where you want to be. 7 deny advantage for Iceberg as well, but, this is to be expected. Yeah, they know it's coming. The lane's not exactly looking good for the Dire right now to go in and try and make that play, and there we see Void Spirit immediately come and try to forward onto Iceberg here. He glimpses himself back, but unfortunately under the tower, Iceberg will fall. Or was it the pop from the Vestral Step? I'm not too sure. Either way, the guy is dead.
Are fortified.
Nightmare noises definitely seems relevant here. Oh man, DD runes, what a fun thing. 6 minutes in though, and that's going to bring down the puck. Series of mistakes led to that as well.
Down are scared. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wow.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Guys wants to tank up, then probably going for all that Blink Dagger, I would imagine, here on Toby. Would make sense to me.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, with the blade mail, I mean, it's hard for him to actually make plays. Down in the jungle. Yeah, Celery should be dropped here though. He might be able to turn up the tombstone, turns around with the decay, with the soul ripping. That's a 3-man decay, and they're going to be able to well, blow him up, but the return kill comes in very quickly from Boom. Looking for the second one here as General's going to be the next target. The pub coming over as well though, so they do have to be a little bit careful of Iceberg. Coming across with that arcane rune as well would have been really scary for Viking if they overcommitted onto that one, but they're patient, they hold back, and Iceberg won't be able to jump into that engagement. They want to bring down this Slada. Can they do it? I think they can. God Strength is coming down. He turns around with a 2-man crush. It's not going to make a difference though. Toby will still go down as Vichu claims that kill. Nice relocate in from the IO, just punishing him from being so far up that lane.
Structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
From this, it's probably kind of worth. Toby once again, he's taken down. NAVI bringing down once again. This fish gets fried up for the second time in a row. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Jump in and mid, but Shakira getting called out in the backlines. Roger comes in though with the tether, with the heal. Meg comes through. They're going to keep him alive, and now they look for the turnaround. Toby could be in some trouble. Is anybody going to come helping out there? Yes, they is. The Horde comes in, jumping on towards one of fly, and there will be no heals this time coming out from Roger as they will get the kill they originally came from, but now both of them, they're being held still under the tier 1 tower here, but it's not really too much of an issue for Viking as they will just be able to wait it out, get themselves back. They're still under the cover of the tombstone here, so fighting is maybe inadvisable, but they're going to go for this anyway. The 2-man stun, but they turn it around. Stun comes out on the Sven. Sven looking for Celery instead as they turn their attention onto Roger on the side of Viking. Can they bring down this Io in time? Yes, they can. Vichu whittling away at Shad, but Shad doesn't really care. He's just going to run himself back. There's not enough damage on his Sven right now for him to be too scared as Boom does get picked off by Iceberg in the backlines. The stun comes through onto the Spectre, but Toby's backing him up inside that river. That is his domain, and now we will have to back themselves away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Of course, the Superman effect, you can just kind of follow up on that, which is, I think, really strong. Micro synergy. Yeah, look at that word. 6 and 6 is the scoreline. A 3K gold advantage for NAVI as Vichu farms up a storm in this game. The pressure really is on Viking to make these plays with this next haunt.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh boy, there he goes. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and it's kind of feeling like similar to last game, except no one really hard won the laning phase this time. That was a bit of an advantage for NAVI and smoke up NAVI. Iceberg sees Aramis here. Might want to just drop this leader as quickly as possible because the team's doing Roche right behind her. Can they finish the job though? The heal comes in from the Undying, Soren through, but the Axe will finish the job along with the lanes from Always Want to Fly. A buyback from Million, they know how important this is. Vichu enters the fight. He's just picked up the Zaganins and looking to bring somebody down, but he's going to get stunned up and chained by the Slaughter. The coil is on dead, but he's going to turn around and tear apart Toby. My goodness, see you later, buddy. Meanwhile, Always Want to Fly having problems with the chat in the backline. Avalanche who pulls the Horde to get across, and now they turn around. They're going to focus everything onto the spend. They just turn around and destroy him. V-Tune is gone, and now they look for more. Chad leads the charge, but it's on to Boom. It gets rolled up by General. General just wants to get himself out of this one. The Iceberg is looking for a little bit of harassment here. He's trying to play around with them as he's going to get the orb behind, but unfortunately he's under that tombstone. It is just about to run out, but in comes that corrosive haze. That means no more escape as the science comes through, but the bash is there. The damage is in, and down goes the puck as well. Iceberg and Sven both dead. Buyback to Maramis. Toby and always want to fly, but it is Viking who are into the pit right now. They are taking down this Roshan, and there doesn't seem to be much that NAVI can do about that. Do we say it? We get one per series. Every caster gets one per series when you cast NAVI. Well, like always want to die. Am I right, guys? There we go. I know, I've said it 1,000 times, very sorry, but it's got to be done. Roger, meanwhile, he's getting his pretzels twisted right now by Tobias, who's continuing to go forward, but actually Spen's looking for a bit of retribution. Get off my IO, he's there to empower me, not you. And he kills off Toby. Aramis, meanwhile, he's hanging around maybe in the wrong neighborhood as Punk's going to TP himself across. A call's going to get dropped here onto the lane, and NAVI looking for a bit of counter-aggression. They might have lost this Aegis, but they're going to be able to bring down a couple of heroes in response. A bit sloppy there from Viking. Very well, and then they just turned on him and killed him instantly. I mean, what was it the Viking did in order to control this Sven, which so many other teams have failed to do in the past? Hold the phone here as Toby jumps on towards one to fly along with Shad at the backlines here. Paul trying to take damage to Heroes, three off the bat, but meanwhile Sven, he's going to tear Boom in two. Oh dear, that's not the start you want. Always want to fly, being traded for Boom doesn't look too great for the side of Viking, but let's see how they can do this one as Laguna comes up onto Roger, finishing him off. His IO is gone, his battery is out, and now they'll turn around and deal with Toby. So Toby's been traded for Roger next, but Beach again on top of Alina, missing out a little bit, but does finish the job on to that spec. And now Shad comes up the high ground. I mean, she's not afraid, she wants to fight. She's got an Aegis and she thinks he can take down V-Tune. It might just be right about that one as the blade now gets popped at the very last second, causing V-Tune to kill himself upon her spiky blades, and she's not stopping. Shad's looking for more. General's going to be that next target. Finally, Shad realizes that he is one man versus the world, and he's going to get himself away, but interesting fight there. Yeah, I always want to fly should still go down here as Toby gets on top of him. The rest of the team, I love how they didn't hard commit to that. They just let Toby deal with it. The rest of the team kind of hung out on the low ground, ready to respond to anybody that came to his rescue. But of course, nobody wanted to help him there, sadly. Boom with a double jump forwards. Maybe finds General here. Toby's going to follow up with the stop, and they're even going to hold themselves in. Man, they want this boy, and they will be able to kill the little beastie guy. Another hero in the bank for Viking. They are doing it. He's not. The dagger won't connect. V-Tune gets away. Roger also going to be able to TP out in trees. So nice separation and TP out from NAVI. But again, want this to be a big reveal. Try and catch out the Spectre being over ambitious, trying to jump always on a fly or something like that, and then just open her up to a play from the Sven instead. Roger could be in some trouble. Goomba is going to come through, but they don't actually want to finish the job here. The soft committal from Viking is pretty big here, as they don't want to follow through onto the IO. I actually like that play. They know that how much jump they have in Iceberg and V-Tune, and they don't want to skip them an opportunity to get a couple of kills here. Meanwhile, Boom on the front, being controlled a little bit by Wolf on a fly. Just a couple of spells. Uh-oh, this is a big target. He tries to hold the Horde, gets across to General instead. He's going to be okay. The stun comes through from the Sven, but it's out of range, and that's going to put an end to that engagement, actually. That's insane. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what these really close games come down to, isn't it? It's the small plays. You know, if you manage to get that God straight, if you manage to get that cooldown, then Roshan is going to belong to this team. Like, the game's so close that Navi know they can't actually fight into this team if they don't have those ultimates, so Viking are going to be able to take yet another Aegis here. The burst potential is actually there from Navi, so they just want to give her the Aegis. Keep it nice and safe, and give Boom the cheese instead. Oh dear, Always Wanna Fly gets called out once again by Toby. He loves him. He loves his little dragon, and will continue to beat him up every time he sees him. Your spells take so long to cast that to actually get away from engagements, like it's just extremely difficult. You're absolutely right. Can't hear its play currently. Map constantly pushing it in. I've been doing a similar thing as well, and yeah, exactly, not getting caught out whilst he's doing it, and that's going to give him so much money. Uh-oh. Oh, Caster's Curse, please no. He's even the trees. General will not save. Pops the BKB. All comes down actually to making the return play. Boom just gets baited here. Can they finish the job? The heal comes in from Celery. Is it going to be enough? It might well just be. Throws him into the air, and now he's going to be able to get the return. He'll always want to fly instead as Viking come in and answer the aggression of Navi. Cute play there from Navi. Almost beautiful as Iceberg realizes he has to pop the BKB to stop him getting sunned up by Aramis. Toby's still chasing. Toby still wants him, but Iceberg's going to be perfectly fine here as he runs himself out. Oh, they're invading. They really want to go for the big plays. He's going to blink past Always Wanna Fly. Try to go for the Io. They're immediately turning it around onto the Slardar here. Toby getting pretty low. Has to swim himself away. Feature with the BKB is going to be able to kill him off. Meanwhile, Shad jumps in the back. Can't really do anything to the Jakiro though. It is just going to be a straight up trade. They bring it down the Slardar. Oh, hold on. Always Wanna Fly might not be out of the neighborhood yet as he's got a ton of zombies on him and he's going to get cut up by that little illusionist cape summoned by Shad. Yeah?
Money to burn.
Get in. Oh, heals up onto Jakiro. They've got the top 4 up as well. Always Wanna Fly is going to be in a bit of trouble right here as he pops that Ghost Scepter and gets completely torn apart. That is bad. Roshan just respawning. It's going down quickly. Navi, there needs to be an answer here, and I don't think there's going to be one. Spectre Axe, baby. Sweet, the banner's been lifted. Well, this item's actually insane on Spectre, right? 35-second cooldown to teleport anywhere on the map as long as you've got vision on the target. And also, you can use it in team fights. You can use it along with Haunt as well to just drop, like, how many illusions is going to be on one target now if she wants to? She can drop Manta, she can drop Illusionist Cape, and she can drop Shadow Step, and she can drop Haunt, all on one target if she wants, or she could just kind of take down a support without even having to TP to it. Like, it's pretty insane. I like it a lot. We'll see how she chooses to utilize it, but it also gives you an extra bit of catch in the team fights as well, just to jump across to part of the fight to the other, and when you're playing Spectre, fights up get split apart pretty badly, as we have that Shadow Step coming through straight away onto Roger, immediately trying to just pepper the Io here, as they're going to look in towards Boom. Boom's in some trouble, the big fat crit comes through, takes him out. Meanwhile, Shad's still sitting on top of his Io. Io doing a really good job of just kind of tanking up through Shad here. He's eventually going to go down, but Vici takes another. Celery's going to drop. Now Shad used the horn to get across to the Sven, but Sven's just looking for more targets. He doesn't care about the Spectre. He wants Toby, and he's going to find it. Vici takes another name, and now he turns across to look towards Shad instead, but he's reflecting so much damage. It's actually kind of tricky. Boom's coming back in. I'm not sure the best idea. The heal comes out from him. He's got a cheese bandball as well, but the Spectre is actually the one who's going to be warded up currently as Boom jumps across, moves to the back line. General's going to get finished off, and now they look across towards the Spectre. Spectre, though, she's reflecting so much damage, but do they really care? The jump across with the Shadow Step, it's not enough. The Spectre dies. Shad is dead. Navi take the team fight. What the? Look at this fight recap. Look at this fight recap. 17,000 damage dealt by Spectre. 17,900 damage dealt by a Sven. What? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Absolutely right.
Radiant's middle tower is falling. Radiant structures are falling.
Oh boy, Spirit needs some help. The buyback's coming in. Shad's coming back into the engagement. He nearly jumps across to the front line, trying to bring down that Sven, but he's gone. He is out of here. The relocate back to the base. Roger probably going to give his life for this one. Meanwhile, always want to fly is going to get killed off, but that's not exactly headline news. Dead for 100 though. Oh, that is not good. He is. He is. That's what allowing him.
Regeneration. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
With a spec illusion. Mid. Reload top from Roger. Boom is here. This could be dangerous. And they're going to pop the Shadow Step. They're going to cross to him as well. See you later, Roger. Dead again. Oh no. Can't split push into the Spectre Axe, it's just not possible. And now they jump across with the wall once again. The full map presence is too much for Navi as they lose Iceberg as well. Another big hero does have to buy it back as Navi back themselves away, and Puck is not wasting any time on getting that buyback timer ticking. Oh my. Is that the play? Would you like to see V-Tune doing that? Yeah. Navi just holding their high ground. You can feel the tension in this team. They really want to try and take this game, but it's so... Yes, we certainly are. We certainly are. How much can he do in these team fights? But smoke up. Viking, they're walking straight into their trap. There's so much vision down from the side of Navi here. This could be dangerous. Boom's going to be the first target. General tries to go for the wall, but the wall's going to interrupt him. Meanwhile, they show the backline. Celery just gets cut in half, and he's using the cleave to get through General. Now they stun up the Sven. They're trying to control him up, and he pops out BKB, turns around, looks for Toby, bye-bye Fishy, and now the TP away from the IO. Bring it back to the fountain. Okay. Dude, yeah. Okay. Must have done. But man, I mean, that was really surprising. They took the Sven out in the middle of his God Strength and his BKB and just said no. I mean, I guess we're saying a good read from the IO in the end there then, just to get him out of danger. Yeah. So both teams so tense here. They're gonna go when Toby makes a first movement into the pit. He goes. The Orb's gonna see this going down. Shad wants to try and take it. Are they gonna get there in time? V-Tune, his hand is being forced. What is the play here? Is Roshan slowly getting taken down? V-Tune, yeah, they pop down the horn. John there, there's Shadow Step onto Roger, and now they jump in. Sven moves into the pit, takes down the Roshan. Everything's on the floor right now. Who's that picking up? Shad gets the 83 takedown. Sven! Oh no, he dives into the pit and just gets absolutely shredded. Shad picks up just about everything. Rapier in hand, let's go. Moving on towards what a fly. Always one fly gets taken out. There's no buyback on this Sven. The eye is going to drop as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, what happened to Sven? What happened to it? Where did it go? trying to give the whole team a bit of juking here. Unfortunately, yeah, this one is pretty much over, I think. Viking. Oh my god.
Nothing like the feel of a fresh molt.
Agreed.
Dire structures are fortified.
Shad is so fun, he's got a radiance in his backpack, by the way, and a fresh beacon as
Radiant's
well.
bottom tower is under attack.
There's so much money, oh god, I always want to fly. Dares look at the side of Viking. You know, poke out his eyes for doing so. Spend back in 5 seconds, but it's a measly little baby spend. Nothing like the absolute unit spend we saw earlier on. Can't even deal with the illusion.
Radiant's bottom
Well,
tower is
doesn't
under attack.
he doesn't have the true strike though. Well, we'll see as they jump forward here. They're trying to tag down the Spectre. The biggest hero is the one they're going for, and now she's getting put down low. Is she actually going to survive through this one? Hello? She's dropping. She's dropping. She's so low on HP. Can't get away from this one. Just trying to turn the front line. The heals are coming in. Thick and fast. BJ needs to finish the job. Jump across to the sideline. He claims back his rapier. Give it back. And now he looks for more. Who will he find? Boom. Running away on the sidelines. Iceberg's on top of him. Sancing him up. But Beecham's looking for the targets. I'm not sure why though, because the Boom is one they want to try and grab down. Pretty tricky guy to kill as he keeps playing around with the puck. And Puck even pinged out saying, guys, come on over. I've got some friends. Beecham meanwhile looking over to the side. Aramis is going to try and kite him out here as they're still playing with Boom. General Iceberg both involved in this one. That stun talent on Dissimulate causing a lot of trouble for Iceberg and General. They continue chasing. Now the Sven arrives. The big boy is here. Yule's out from the point through it again though. He's continuing trying to make some space but will eventually fall. Both buybacks on the Spectre and the Void. I guess you're right. Sven did have damage. Sorry for doubting you, bud.
Radiant are
Can Iceberg start playing for his 30 talent where he gets the Dreamcore Rapid Fire and Phase Shift attack and maybe look towards transitioning into a right clicker, or is that not really what they need? Horde? Okay, alright. Oh, Spectre, she goes further, but the side of Navi are out. They are gone. No, but I'll tell you what's nice though is... Oh wow, yeah. It's enough farm for that. I imagine she's going to build it, because I mean that's just going to be ridiculous. No one else could afford it though. Wait. Oh, can you? Oh, okay, cool. She might want to herself though, I mean, the stats. Little Toby goes to the D1, Iceberg's going to jump in immediately. The Horde's going to come out of the top. They're going to the backline, they're looking for Roger. Roger, another fight up and taking him down. He's going to be the first catch to do. Toby quickly going to follow. Buybacks from them both. Meanwhile, Sven, round the back, looking for a target. First Laguna Blade comes down, second Laguna Blade comes down, but the heels come across from Roger as he TP's back into the fight. Wants to rescue Beecham. Fight going that great back. Oh no, she gets taken down. That's the first line. Got great call coming out from the puck as well. On turn across, they'll deal with Slaughter. The Sven is not getting taken back. He's doing 2-3 damage, but he needs some help here as he takes through one, but now he gets cut down. The Sven is dead. Immediate buybacks from Aramis here, but they'll take back the rapier. It's sitting on the floor. They don't even know how to give it to. Boom's going to be the one to take it. The refresher gets popped from Shad. The fight was not good from the side of Navi, and no 100 gold needed for the buyback on the Sven here. That ain't good. They look to bottom. General, hold on. General in some trouble going for the TP away. Shad, he doesn't have the bash, but he has got the damage, and they're going to be able to take down General. The sad trombone comes out from him. Does have buyback, but they need to buy some time for this Sven.
double R shall I heal?
God. They built a wall! They built a wall! Shad will get across it quite easily. Roger, cosplaying Donald Trump. Yeah. They get him. General's brought down. Die back on General. Iceberg's still trying to fight up as they get them leashed on the high ground, but this Void Spirit does not mess around. He does so much damage. And now, well... No, he doesn't. Yikes.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Bottom
Iceberg playing around, they get the Hex out onto the Void Spirit here. V-Tune popping that ultimate, trying to bring him down instead, moving its attention over towards the Spectre, but Spectre is pretty damn tanky. V-Tune doing a decent amount of work with the Abyssal across onto Boom. Boom's gonna go down. V-Tune takes him down, but now Zavigum's coming back onto V-Tune. He's brought down, has got buyback, as always when a fly's gonna get killed off by Shad. Shad finds 2 more kills, nobody left on NAVI. They've got a puck, and they've got a buyback available on the Sven. He's not even gonna try it though. The GGs are called. Iceberg runs in, but the game is over. It will go to Viking, drawing this series 2-1. Well, it wasn't this long and out exciting fight that we were expecting, but instead just General getting caught out without buyback, and unfortunately NAVI just unable to fight without 100% of their heroes available and ready to do so, but still